We've had the NHL PA Rookie Showcase going on, and as a result of that, we got to look at the Capitals uniforms for the upcoming season, where they've got their 50th anniversary thing, and they've also got a jersey sponsor. So there is a lot going on that jersey, Peter.
Mm-hmm. We've seen this pop up. We saw it with the Anaheim Ducks last year or 2 years ago when they introduced the jersey patch and they had an anniversary patch. Their fucking letters were in their armpits.
Yeah. The Aesthetics asks the obvious question, wonder how they're placing captains patches. Maybe they just strip the C. Maybe we're not considering. They're like, you know what? Let's spice things up. We have a crazy, weird, some might say the most interesting roster in the world. Let's go through some options for where the C could go. Sean, give us option 1. So there is where you would kind of normally put it. You have to either shrink it or
shrink the C.
Or shrink the C.
Not strip the C, shrink the C.
Yo, let's actually get our hands on an Ovechkin jersey this year, an authentic pro, shout out Fanatics, and see if it's smaller than before. And then we can say they've shrunk the C. That might be honestly the best option. Let's do option 2. There's room there.
That's ridiculous.
Right in the middle.
In the middle.
We could, again, make sure you watch on YouTube and subscribe. Hit us with option 3. Where is that? Oh, yeah. It replaces the C in capitals.
If you're not the captain, every other player other than Ovechkin just plays for the Apitals.
Well, I
like this. So they take it away.
They strip the C from everybody except the captain.
How's your hockey going, son? Bad. They stripped the C. You're a rookie. You weren't the captain. You don't get it, Mom.
It's like when different NFL teams are like, you can't put the stripes on the helmet until you've proven that was a big thing for Dion, where he's like, you don't get to wear the buffalo until you've proven that you belong or whatever.
It's like how the Red Wings, the Red Wings, you have to earn your nameplate on the back of your jersey.
Yankees, you got to earn your stripes, even though that's more of a metaphorical thing. You always wear the stripes.
Yeah, no, this is literal. Yeah. In Detroit, they give they have a fake nameplate for the back of the players in training camp, and if you make the roster, you get the actual nameplate. It's weird. I was gonna say, is option 3 the last option?
No, there's more.
It's not.
Okay, cool.
I think there is a world in which that could actually be kind of be cool, where they change the color of the C or the A in the logo for the captain and assistant.
Pizza's no. I say I'm not ruling it out.
Okay. Like if they just got rid of the blue and made it red in the Capitals' actual logo, I think it could be cool, and I think it would be aesthetically way more pleasing than what they're gonna do, which is just shift the 50 to the left and stick the C.
What if they just made a giant C on Caesar Sportsbook, which is their jersey sponsor?
Could you give us option 4?
I knew this was coming. There it is.
There it is.
I knew it.
That I did. That one is so. Of all them, this was the most cursed.
Yeah, because it's literally half in the armpit, half on the shoulder, half over the Caesar Sportsbook ad.
Yeah, it's over the piping that separates the shoulder from the chest. That's not bad. And lastly, I remember what option 5 is. Give us option 5.
That's not bad.
Because there's a C if you're wearing a CCM helmet, which this person is.
I do like just the idea of every instance of a C anywhere on the uniform, changing the color of that. Just overdo it.
What if we start doing letters on the pants? What if we do a Juicy Couture?
I was going to say famously
across the ass.
Famously, the ass.
Biddies have been doing this for years.
Biddies?
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought you were talking like an actual patch on the pants, which in reality, I don't think would necessarily be a bad idea as an alternate to messing up the jersey. But I also like the Juicy Couture move.
Yeah, it was right across the ass.
But you got to write it out. It's got to be captain, like spelled out across the ass.
Yes.
Not just a C.
But you can't just have C cover and hole.
Can't do that.
Or one on each cheek.
Can't do that. Famously, in the motion picture D3, The Mighty Ducks, the coach, when he gives Charlie the C, because Charlie's being a baby that whole movie, shout out Empty Netters Boys. They did a podcast about it recently that was very funny. The coach at the end finally gives Charlie the C, and he goes up to him and he's like, "Hey, good job, buddy." And then takes the C. He's like, it's like a magic trick he did. took his hand off and he has stuck the C to his jersey. If such a moment happens, can't have guys reaching for people's pants and Brad Marchand got all that shit outlawed. Can't just go up and be like, hey, come over here, player. It's okay. I've affixed the C to your butt.
I feel like
illegal.
I feel like they don't have to worry about switching or adding who the captain of the Capitals is going to be.
What are you talking about? There was just talk of shrinking the C. There's a lot of buzz about.
Doesn't Ovi usually do like the jersey tuck too, like the back jersey tuck?
He's not supposed to. It's illegal now.
Oh, so
Correct.
he used to, didn't he?
Here's a
He did,
question:
yeah.
If the Capitals just didn't put the C on Ovechkin's jersey, how long would it take him to notice?
Probably a long time, because he's going to show up to Capitals camp and be like, "Who the fuck are these people?"
Yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry.
Yes.
Famously, I didn't notice when you switched our lockers. So some of these things, if it just kind of looks like it,
Yeah.
maybe like, I'm sure a lot of people look at your banner, Sean,
But
and don't understand that that's a weird cursed Buffalo Bills Stanley Cup thing. 'Cause it
Here's
just
the
looks
thing.
like a thing.
Here's the thing, though. If Ovi breaks the goals record this year, we're gonna have a forever visual of him wearing the C like in his armpit.
Oh yeah,
That is
That's gonna
true.
be horrendous.
The thing I don't understand is, that when you design this patch, you know what this is going to mean. Like, design some kind of secondary design that leaves room for the C or the A. Like, you know that
Don't
this
have
problem's going to
jersey
happen.
patches.
I just came up with an option 6. Bicep. How sick would that be? Score a goal. Let them know.
Replace the
Can't spell
I do
bicep
like
without
what
a C.
what the Panthers do, because like they have the little banner on the side under the Panther, and then the captain and
Yeah.
the assistants have a secondary thing. Like if you had a cool little banner around the W's that are on the shoulders, the Eagles could be, or replace one of the Eagles with a C or an A. I think there's options that don't make it.
Yeah,
miserable.
the best option is just to not have jersey sponsorships. Fuck those jersey patches.
Or at least put them on the sleeve.
Oh, that leads to fun conversations. I'm really interested in what they do here, and this is a problem that wouldn't exist if it weren't for jersey patches.
That's fair.
It's a good thing, and everybody gets paid.
Hey, thanks for watching the channel.
We appreciate everybody who checks out our stuff, but 80% of our viewers are not actually subscribed to this page, so if you could smash that subscribe button, it would go a very long way for us.
The more subscriptions we have, the more visibility we get from YouTube, which allows us to do more.
So press that button. Thank you.
We do have other jersey news too.
Yes. Can we see, Sean, your Utah jerseys in action real quick? Looks great.
Love them.
Looks beautiful. Good job to our Utah friends.
I'll be the guy. I don't like it.
You're wrong.
I
These
don't.
are clean, endearing.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
they're so
You know my thoughts on the fucking word clean.
but they are. They're
But nobody
simple
said
and they're
endearing.
beautiful. Like
I
they're
know,
they're
but-
not boring. The Utah is so clean, and it hits in a way that like the Rangers one doesn't, because it's 4 letters. So it's just big and like a statement. And I wish they would throw a little purple in there. Like the colors are not the most exciting thing. But
In a
So
very
boring.
good way, it feels like something that you would have thought already existed in the league. It feels
Yeah.
like something that you didn't know was missing until you saw it. That looks like a real good, clean, endearing. And I agree with Pete. When you hear clean said about jerseys, your first thought at this point should be, so it's like monochromatic and doesn't have a lot going on. But this is that endearing.
It's fine. Like, that's as high as I'm willing to go. People being like, this is sick. It's not fucking sick.
I like it. I think it's sick.
very generic. It's fine. It's a one-off. It'll do. It doesn't offend me, but let's take it easy.
For the record, I was not hating on the Rangers jerseys. I love the Rangers jerseys. I'm just like, the fact that it's only 4 letters and the letters are big, it hits in a different way than the Rangers jersey. I think it's good. I think it's better than the next jerseys we're going to talk about.
Okay,
Ooh,
let's talk
let's hit
about the
us.
Ducks jerseys, because we saw more of them.
Saying that though, saying that Utah's jerseys are better than these is fucking insane.
What up,
The
Cutter?
logo,
Institutionalized
so
take.
good.
the logo is obviously way better. The design of these jerseys is not good. The tan is disgusting. I hate like
It's
the
not
arrow.
tan. It is gold.
It's sand.
Same
It's-
difference.
It's
It looks the
basically
same
gold.
exact way.
You see them up close. We saw them up close in Vegas. It was gold. It was glimmery gold, and it looked even better.
We're
up
looking at a
close.
picture of them right now, but no one's going to look at them up close. Like, obviously, if you wear them, but when I'm watching them on TV, like, it just looks like a giant orange streak.
No,
I
those
don't
rock.
like-
And
I don't like the
I've
design.
been fully sold on the full orange color rush. I think it looks very good. And seeing Cutter Gauthier there wearing white sneakers makes me be like, yo, they should wear white skates. That would be fucking unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
White skates could be cool. I hate the fact that there is no gold on the pant stripes. Like, I hate the fact that the striping is not uniform, where they have the gold on the socks, the bottom of the jersey, the sleeve, and then they just do white and black on the pants. I don't like that. There's too much going on striping wise. And the orange is just like I've always said, the colors are a bigger problem to me than the logos. Obviously, this is one of the best logos in hockey, so a good improvement. But I hate this color combination.
Sean, the problem is I'm in a position with the Ducks in their uniforms that they've made something so good here, in my view, that I feel crazy asking them to change anything about it because they clearly know way more what they're doing than me. I'm not saying they know more than you, but as I look at this, yeah, when I see the sand, I always kind of grimace because the sand and the whole Ducks thing just brings up a lot of images of them making bad decisions with their uniforms.
Yeah, they're not making it their entire
and
personality
that's
anymore.
Also part of my point. If these jerseys just came out on a new team, I don't think the reception to them would be nearly as high.
Oh, they definitely would.
Because it's such an improvement, you're
Yeah,
saying?
I think the fact that they had such dog shit jerseys before makes these look way better. Make these hit way better for people.
I get what you're saying, but I also think that people are resistant to these jerseys because they know the Ducks have better as well.
Also true.
So I think those two things kind of even each other
but
out.
I don't, because I think I am in a very small minority of people who don't like these jerseys. And
You
it's okay.
definitely are.
I don't not like these jerseys. Like, they're, like I said, a significant improvement. I just don't think they like I just like the Utah ones better. And also the fact that they still have the webbed foot on the shoulder makes these look like AHL jerseys to me. Like, they look like affiliates to the Ducks because they still have that logo that they've had for the last decade or whatever.
I
on the
do
shoulders.
that one. I'll kind of concede. Like let's
Just get rid of it.
Let's
Get
phase
rid of
out
it. It doesn't need to exist
the
anymore.
Web foot logo.
100%
Yeah.
there.
Sean, I really respect you making an impassioned case here because nothing that you were saying sounded like you were being a hater. It's something that you've thought about.
Yeah.
You came with your reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't agree with them. I still think that saying that these are worse than the Utah jerseys is just an abhorrent take.
Worst jerseys in the state of California.
That one is not unfathomable because the Sharks and the Kings now both have
Like,
incredible
Sharks
jerseys as
clear
well.
on colors easily, and the Kings.
Well, the color thing is like it's a preference.
You're
I'm
going
not-
to tell me that teal and black isn't better than sand? Anything with sand in it? I don't care if
Pete,
it's
we
gold.
get fucked once when our argument aligns itself with the pro sand. That's where
Yeah, but-
Sean
And you
can
know why
fuck
they
us
have
anytime
sand?
he
But like
wants.
any color scheme can be better than another color scheme based on the way that it's used.
But they had to include sand because
I think
otherwise these are just Flyers
I
jerseys.
think certain color schemes are harder to work with,
Yeah, for sure.
and like some are like hard to fuck up. But I don't weigh into like these are better because they're better colors. You have to utilize the colors, and I think they utilize the color scheme here. Even though I don't love the sand, I think they utilize it extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't like sand. Every opportunity I've had over the years, I've cried like a freaking baby about the sand on the jerseys because a good Ducks jersey is such a precious thing. We've all been infinitely offended by the sand. However, their use of the black and white to have both sand and a burnt orange on a jersey shows some sophistication that, quite frankly, I didn't know they had in them.
I don't think it's sophisticated. I think we're not going back to the purple and teal for whatever reason, and we need another color or else we have the same color scheme as the Flyers.
Well, they cooking showed it as well, where for whatever reason they felt some need to keep at least a little bit of the sand. So it was one of the ingredients maybe they had to use. So as you said, they're not just making a Flyers jersey, or so there's still a little bit of connection to the past jerseys. This is such a small amount of sand that I don't even think you taste it.
It's a sprinkle of sand.
I don't think you taste it.
That's fair, I guess. It's just for all the reasons I have said.
We're going to land differently on this. That's okay.
Best logo in hockey, though. I'll give them that. Like, the logo is still amazing, even with the sand background and all that.
I'll even go to, this might sound ridiculous. I like this logo better than the original, which I know they're basically exactly the same. But
the original colors are better to me.
No, I know. Yeah, well, they're essentially the same, the logo.
Yeah.
But
I like the design
eyes,
updates that they made.
the
design updates that they made to the logo. Like this, much like the old Anaheim Ducks logo was, has an argument for being the best logo in all of sports.
Yeah.
Richard Head says, I miss the good old days when hockey jersey and sand were kept in separate sentences.
And also, you got to understand.
Buddy, the rants I've had.
You got to understand, I am a fan. I went to Syracuse. I am an orange guy through and through. I love the color orange. And I'm an Arizona Diamondbacks fan, who are also a team that utilized sand. Or they got rid of it, actually, this year because it was dog shit.
They went to sand from teal and purple.
They did. And then they were like, you know what sucks? Sand. So they got the fuck rid of it. And they went back to teal.
We all silly like the mayor.